I'm just going to watch the intro video while this goes. I'll give an intro in a moment. The animation is so nice. Oh! Tokyo Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra worked on this music. It's so nice when stuff like that happens. Shaping up to be my kind of adventure. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I mean, if any of these clips have anything to say about it. Gorgeous. Alright. Bravo on that opening. Oh, really? Hold on a minute. I need to check the chat. After I figure out what in the world's going on out here. Hold on. I had to pause that because it was just going to keep repeating the opening, and I wanted to see what everybody was saying. Give me just a minute. I apologize. Right now you're probably just watching the blue screen blink and flicker and do its loading thing. Prince of Spades! Okay, so Prince of Spades says Dragon Quest! And we need to watch the movie soon. There's a movie? Okay, the mana tree turned into a dragon, you say. Okay. So, is my volume okay? Prince of Spades says, "'Tis a lovely blue screen, and yes, there's a movie." You can answer it, just mute the mic. I don't know how to do that on my PS4, and I don't want to answer that right now in the middle of the stream. The music's a little loud. Huh. Hold on one second. Okay. Give me a second here. I don't know if that's any better. I'm just cranking up the gain on this microphone here. I'm just gonna keep cranking the game because I can't bring down the PS4 volume without turning off the whole stream. And it would be a pain in the butt. Right here? Awesome. Thank you so much, Prince of Spades. Alright, so my situation right now is that I'm trying to look at the chat on a separate little screen off to my left, which is why you see me pointing down in this direction. This screen is going to keep shutting itself off, just like my cell phone was. So I'm not going to have a clear view of the chat the entire time. So that's what's going on with that, okay? All good? Oh, whoops. Alright, I guess we're already going in this, because I hit something on my controller, and something happened, so I'm just gonna keep going. Here we go. Unused log. Let's do this. Wait, I know one thing I can do to keep from driving myself insane. There we go. I am going to be, as usual, I will be Renat. Because that's who I always am. Draconian Quest, was that? Oh, I guess we're... Yeah. Are you happy to proceed with the name or not? Well, I guess I am. Alright, so which mode do I want to adventure in? To change the way it works. Okay, so 3D... or 2D. Oh my gosh, I guess this is what happens because I had the S edition when I bought this disc, brand new, which is pretty cool. No, I'm not going to do 2D mode. I might play with it later, but I'm going to do 3D. Yes, I am sure I want to play in 3D mode, because it just looks amazing. Why not begin by adjusting the various system settings to your liking? You can change these at any time during your adventure by visiting the miscellaneous menu. Okay, so which... Oh, I kinda wanna listen to it in Japanese. But then I'd be reading the whole time. Let's do English. Let's see here. Vertical movement, horizontal movement, it's automatic. What is automatic? So... I'm so lost. Okay, so that if it's on... Yeah, let's do automatic. I might change it later if it turns out to be a little bit awkward, but... There we go. Display brightness. It's at 50% right now. Oops. I get about that bright. Confirm. Am I happy with it? Yes. You want to play in 3D? Yeah. Okay, adventure log successfully created. Okay, here we go. Invisible doodads. Step on it. He's luckier than a cat. All the lives. But what is it? This does not look good. Whatever that is. It's kind of reminded me of Alexandria in Final Fantasy IX, which is interesting considering we just finished Dawn Trail. Hold on.
This child, he is the one?
There's the mark.
Hmm.
There's no mistaking it.
Cute baby. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. Okay. Methinks that little guy had something to do with this. Whole headless horseman up here. Come on, kiddo. Do it. You did not just kill a kid in the opening moments of this game. That made me blink.
Oh my. What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one. What's this?
You're a jolly one.
You poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Okay, so at least somebody found the baby. Several years later... Oh. Well, this seems like more than several years. He's like past puberty and everything.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
Gotta have your headscarves.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
Voice acting's pretty nice. I do gotta say. Alright, so before I get rolling, since this game just kind of dumped you in there as soon as you hit start and made some adjustments, I have almost 0% experience with this game series 1. Okay, so I've played a couple of hours of some very early Dragon Quest games. I mean, like Dragon Quest 1, okay? And of course I'm familiar with the artist behind the character design. May he rest in peace. Dude, I love his other works as well. Then there's the fact that this is a style of game that my hands don't work with well. I made this same disclaimer at the beginning of Detroit Become Human, where this looks like it's going to be, where you're running around in real time. It looks like the motions are going to be pretty sharp, but you're going to see me doing a lot of loop-de-loops and probably not being able to control direction very well, so you're going to see me, whoops, what's this? Jumping everywhere, and, can I jump? Huh, there we go. Okay, so you're probably going to see me jumping everywhere, case in point there, or pulling up random menus like you just saw, or not making direct tracks toward people. You're going to see a lot of random movement in fighting and in traveling, and that's because I don't have super fine motor control in my hands. That's one reason why I play games, is to get that down. Final Fantasy XIV is a great way to practice because there's a few things in regards to battle that allow me a couple of moments to think. I don't know how this game plays. I'm running in this game blind. This could be a game that I can't play. I don't know. We're gonna find out. But I'm here for the adventure. Ooh, get to hear people just talk on the way. It seems like a nice, happy little town. Mind how you go, here? Some people are happy to see me. You know, I'm not sure I've ever seen the two of you apart. And to think you're all grown up already. Are those wedding bells I hear? Grandma, honestly. Oh, let an old woman have her fun, will you? No, we're not. Look after my lovely granddaughter, you hear? I wonder if, like, do these little... Okay. You know the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you're ever in need of some advice or you're stuck on what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads like me. Just press square and look at the map. You can't miss us. Oh, thank you. While you're looking at the map, use R to change the direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick, trust me. I hope I'm not going to forget that in 2 minutes. Alright, so if I ever don't know what to do, talk to people with pink, and, use that to adjust the camera. Me playing this makes you have tears of happiness? Are you sure that's not an overreaction? I'm happy you're happy. Though I acknowledge I am a little bit confused only because, like, eventually you knew this game was coming up. It was in a vote. You were there. So, go get yourself a hanky. Because hankies are there to, as I was told once, dry happy tears only. So go get yourself a hanky. But not seeing you and my dear Gemma? Okay. All set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as a mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. Nope, you're grown up now, and that means going to the tour and offering your thanks. Now it's time you're on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, and then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure what to do next, try pressing triangle and selecting Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. You're a longtime fan and player of the Dragon Quest series. So is Captain 2 Liters. Okay. Just look at you, Renaud. My little boy all grown up. Now, be sure to look after Gemma. I can't... Why can't I decide on how to pronounce this perfectly normal name? Okay. Gemma. Soft G. Gemma, okay. Be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are about to climb the tour together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. Oh, I hope it's stew. My dad makes a good stew. Ooh. Nice glyphs.
Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh. Ah! Monsters! They're coming this way.
I'm the hero. I'm gonna dispatch these. A group of slime straws near.
Watch out!
Okay, so this is where I do not know what to do. Okay. How's this turn-based? Okay. I can do turn-based.
Get him! Crikey! Fight, and fight some more! Go on! Cleanse!
See, turn-based is what I grew up
Don't
with.
give up!
And as a result, turn-based is what I'm very used to, and I do not find it boring. There's a lot of people that do find it very boring, and I find live action to be disorienting and panic-inducing, so this is much better.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Gracie says, sorry I'm late. And geez, I forgot how much the soundtrack loves brass. Yes, welcome, Ramus. Okay, so I got some... Ooh. I got some herbs, and I got some points.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
Gracie says 90% of the map is... Pat pat prep. Wait a minute, what's this? I want to see this real fast. An altar of some sort. What the? Oh no! Just a moment, y'all. I have an alarm going off in the background. Hold on. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I forgot that I have a whole bunch of daily alarms that go off, and one of those goes off right at 6. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. Look at this view. They've got to wait till the time we get to the top of the mountain. Now, it's stuff like this, right, that makes me love playing RPG games. You walk into a world with people and a story and some views and some music, and it's a whole experience. Oh, that's cute. The map changing screen is the original one. Something tells me that this game is like a love letter to the rest of the Dragon Quest series. Just like Final Fantasy XIV is like a love letter to all the rest of the Final Fantasies. More monsters? But I don't think they've spotted you yet. You should sneak up and try to surprise them. Oh, that's an option? Get close enough to a monster, and a small orange arrow will appear. Press X and you'll give them a weighty wallop before the battle has even begun. Slimes are defeated. Alright. I'll take Gemma's advice to fight, and fight some more. This might take a minute. And you're right, Ramas. This really does love some grass. This is fun. I will say that. Oh no, it's not like first. I need to see if there's a way to zoom the camera out.
Get him! Runs! Go on! You can do it! Go on! Fight, and fight some more! Get him!
There we go. Rayseed/Promise says all DQ games are a love letter to the DQ series. Some music tracks, same music tracks, same monsters, same spells, and some sound effects. Yeah.
Well done.
I have a new spell called Frizz. So gorgeous. Oh. One day I'll get tired of doing every single fight on the map, so if anybody wants a snack break, go ahead and take it, because this music is going to be on repeat. Wow, I don't have a lot of MP. I'm not using that. Okay.
Get him! Go on! You can do it! Go on!
there, Stories guys. How are ya? I'm glad to know you can join us. New enemy.
Get him! Go on! You can do it! Crikey!
I know there's gonna be some kind of boss, so I gotta save all, well, what little bit of MP I have. For whatever's at the top of this thing. Because that's just how RPG games go. Wait a minute, what's over here? Nothing. I really love the cell shading. This is so pretty. Copper ore. Will we be crafting stuff in this game? Oh, I never did look at the tactics menu. I need to look at that eventually. It's probably too early to even think about it.
Go on! You can do it! Get him! Fight, and fight some more!
They're way too Coachella?
Go on!
I mean, they are running around in these little masks and stuff, so you're not wrong.
Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Wait a minute, I've seen that word used as an epithet before. Oh, what's her face in Final Fantasy XIV uses it. Ramis, you know her name. Slash Rayseed. Rayseed. The girl who works alongside, Hildebrand. She uses core as well. Anyway.
Help! Help me!
Yes, Nashu.
What? Cole?
Oh, new character.
Quick! You have to help him! It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
This looks like a job for
Watch
some
out!
magic. This is something. Oh well, really aren't too many things to try out. Let's see. I'm gonna see if a fireball does anything.
Get him! Crikey!
Wow.
Don't give up! Crumbs!
I'm just gonna go ahead and do that again. They have between 10 and 20 hit points.
Here you go!
That's about as much as I have.
Get him! Fight, and fight some more! Don't give up!
Okay, so Racy says it's usually short for core blimey, which is just a generic exclamation. I've only ever heard blimey. I didn't know that it had anything in front of it. And Racy continues, you know, if more escort targets actually helped in a fight like Gemma, escort quests would be a lot less hated as a mechanic.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you.
Ah, like a kid.
But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now.
And of course it's gonna rain.
Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this over with. Gracie says, you're lucky, my friend, with the... I can't see it because YouTube's little heart thing is right there in the corner covering up the words. I'm gonna assume that says asshole, but you're lucky, my friend, with the asshole haircut was here to bail us out. And if that's not what that says, then that just tells you what kind of life I've lived. Alright, what do you got? Oh. Making everybody climb this. Have a little adventure to prove that they're thankful to the land. At least I think that's the idea. I could be wrong. I mean, this is a nifty little thing to go send your teenagers on. Give them a little taste without being too much in danger, normally. Make them want to appreciate being at home safe.
Here we are at last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
What was that? We already lost a kid. We're not losing a whole grown teenager. Let's do this. Freaking wildlife. What in the world, Mark of Asin stuff is this? Alright, let's see.
We're alive.
No thanks to me.
How? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
Nope. At least not on purpose.
Look! The mark on your hand! Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later.
Isn't that the way?
All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone.
Hey,
Great
Sam Moore.
land spirits, hearth and home.
He was just hungry. Welcome, welcome, Sam Moore. Glad to see you.
Lift your voices up in prayer. Sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore.
Oh.
Wow! Look!
You thanked me for your food, and now you may have your blessings. Enjoy the view. Damn. Alright, I'll admit,
It just goes on and on and on.
if all I knew about where I grew up was that I lived in a little bitty valley, and then they send all the teenagers up to the top of a mountain and basically just kind of hint at, enjoy the view, and you get up there and you can see the ocean and all that crap, and let's say you never knew it was over there. Sure, I'd do this. Fine. This is an interesting and enlightening little tradition. I like it.
Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is.
Aren't you a thoughtful little person?
Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Shall we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
And we get to walk all the way down there, no automatic teleport. Huh. I wonder... Oh my gosh! Yay! What's this? Oh my lord. It's Final Fantasy 14 all over again. Sorry, that game is always in my head. I need some camera settings. I want to zoom the camera out. So this... Oh, cool. So this lets me pick a direction, but I'm still behind my camera. That takes off that. That rotates... It's gonna take me a while to get used to this. So I'm gonna take some silly pictures that make no sense for a bit. Yes, let's go ahead and save that. Princess Spades says, such favorite music, and then says, actually, the hero's hairstyle reminds me of Prince Valiant. Why does that sound familiar? Princess Spades, you pretty much know, like, everything ever. Remind me again. who Prince Valens is, because I know this name, but it escapes me right now. Pink Pine. Is there anything else to cover? Renat and Gemma make their way back to the bottom of the tour. Delicious! Hey, what's up? What time is it? It's like 6:22? Alright. Hi, folks. What do you got, Poppy? Thanks for bringing Cole back safely, Sandy. Good girl, I knew you could do it. Well, the main thing is that everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. Well, you and Renat. And Gemma and Sandy, too. I'm sorry, Gemma. I thought it would be funny to jump out and surprise you. I'm an idiot. I'll never do it again, I promise. I doubt that, but okay. Michael told me everything. He told me how you fought off those horrible foggy monsters. I don't know how to thank you. You and Gemma aren't hurt either. Oh, that's such a relief. So you've already run down here, told everybody. Somehow. That lightning was terrifying. Were you all right up there? I'm ever so sorry you poor things had to go through such an awful ordeal. So, you did it. You've been to the top of the tour. Well, you'd better let the mayor know. Everyone will be desperate to hear how you got on up there. Well, keep them waiting, will you? Yes, yes, we will. When the lightning struck the door, I must confess I feared for your safety. But it seems you escaped unharmed. Truly, we must give thanks to the spirit of the land who watches over us all. Well, why the heck not? I'd say that was definitely a stroke of fortune. Yay, you're back! You're back! Your mom said to tell you she's gone home to make your tea. And yes, Delicious, this is the definitive edition, I think. It had a big old S on it. Is there another edition besides definitive? I just picked up the copy that was available. So if you can find out which one has the S on it.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
I just don't want to get up and get all up in the camera to look at the case. It's behind the TV, so...
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that.
Big S is yes.
When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
Like, how could you tell, Delicious? See, I explained what happened on the tour.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
That's gorgeous.
Oh, it was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now.
Cobblestonians.
Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
These voice actors are really nice. They're really great.
Come on, you. Home time.
Oh gosh, I'm just looking at the chat and laughing here. Let me read the chat. Jalicious says, as far as I know, the original was delisted. And Racy says, hear that, kids? We invented the scenic view. Oh, R2 to dash? I'm gonna forget that too. I'm gonna write that down. Nice little town. On the cliff. Let's see, coming of age. Awarded for ascending to the top of Cobblestone Tor and completing the ceremony that signifies the onset of adulthood. Alright. You have to hear these accents in everyday life. I need to see something. Like, is there a way to save? This map. Oh, cool. So, I guess does it automatically save? I don't know. Save at churches? Alright, let me look at the map. Oh, map. I'm gonna see if that wing is a church. I don't know if it is. Like I said, I'm extremely new to this whole thing. Minus some very early Dragon Quest games that I played for a very short amount of time. Because I was in a very transitory part of my life. I wonder, should this be a church? Let us see. Oh, it looks like it. Greetings, my child. It's good to see the younger members of my flock taking the time to pray. Now, shall we begin? How may I try to assist you? Remove curses, security poison party members. Much experience. Ah, safe. That's really neat that they actually have religious terminology for each one of these functions. Confess to me all that you have done, child, that I might record it in the adventure log. And not hand it off to, like, the great divinity who will not like anything you've done. Okay. Yes, I am sure. Okay, higher power. It's all the stuff I've done today. Oh wait, let me log out. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here because my pain levels are pretty high right now. I might continue on a little bit later because this is actually turning out to be much cuter of a experience than I thought it was going to be first thing. So what I might do is I'm going to be interested in. Other than that, you're stuck with me. So I will catch y'all later, and keep your fingers on the pulse here. Please take care. I'll catch you soon.